Good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everyone doing? We are back with more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Hey, Dad, son, how you doing? Doing all right. Doing all right. I'm all shaved and smooth and good to go. uh, so we ended on an interesting thing yesterday. Hans and Henry, along with Ulrich, I think it was it Ulrich, the right hand man of von Bergau, went to attack the fortress, and it all went horribly wrong. And they've been captured. And so, good man Godwin has finally shown up. And yeah, let's see where that goes. Hopefully, the mic's alright. I've finally set up OBS so I don't need to change settings now. So, whenever I turn this on, it's got its own connection. Same with this. No more faffing about with shit. Just turn it on, and hopefully away I go. Hopefully the mic levels are fine so that it's not going to pick up the TV. It's still weird to us that he's got a different voice actor. Like, I'm curious what happened with the original voice actor, but now that we're actually going to play as him properly, maybe I'll get used to it. I'm curious what happened to the original actor. Maybe it was just like not available after this, just decided to go with someone else. A lot of people are saying because Godwin in the original game was like the only person who had like an American voice actor voicing him, so he had like an American accent, which it didn't bother me. Like I didn't go, I never really thought, oh, that guy's American, he shouldn't be doing this, but because of the setting and everything, I understand if that's why they went with somebody else. No idea. But anyway, yes, so we've just started Godwin. He's rocked up here at the barn. He's looking for information on the whereabouts of Henry and Hans. Hanush and Sir Radzig have both sent him on this mission to find them. Kuba, hired hand, you look fucked up.
I hope we can go back to the mill soon. If it's
God.
not burnt to the ground. Oh, God. Oh.
God be with you. I need to ask you something.
Me? Like what?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. Our mill was like suddenly in the middle of a battlefield. In the evening, some men burst in on us, herded us into the barn and wouldn't let anyone out.
It's not. From what I've like, if you go on well, I'll show you. Yeah, I guarantee you read that on Reddit, didn't you? There's a Reddit post of somebody saying it's the same voice actor, but if you go on the site that like lists different actors for like movies and voice actors and things like that, hang on. Kingdom Come Deliverance voice actors. IMDb. Not sure what it stands for, but yeah, this is a site that like lists voice actors for movies, games, everything. Right, Godwin, where is he? Godwin in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. If I can find it. These ever just Godwin. Okay. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was Randall Scott Williams. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And then Godwin here is listed as Ewan McNaughton. But yes, I got curious. I googled it as well, and yeah, I saw that Reddit post of someone saying, "Oh, it's the same voice actor. He's just changed his accent." It's not. It's a different voice actor. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was Randall Scott Williams, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is Ewan McNaughton. Yeah. Anyway,
And then, in the morning, the ravine suddenly turned into hell itself. Awful. Dreadful.
Easy. You have nothing to fear now, lass. What did you hear from the barn?
Branches snapping, horses whinnying, yelling, and infernal crashes and bangs. We tried to flee, but Cooper was hit in the shoulder by an arrow.
We hid until it was all over. And then, by then, them bastards had other things to worry about. They took some captives.
Well, who were those cutthroats?
Some of them wore Lord Nebak's colors, but it wasn't his men. We know his men. They ride by the mill often enough and sometimes stop off for a chat.
I think I've now got this mic set in a way. I've got my TV pretty loud and it doesn't seem to be picking anything up. If you notice anything, let us know. Because I'm saying every now and then I'm like looking over and I'm looking at the voice on OBS to see if it's like if the gauge is picking anything up. But I think the way I've now got this set, I can have my TV pretty loud.
So the ambush wasn't the end of it. What happened next?
Like Cooper says, them scoundrels brought some prisoners to the meadow beside the mill.
And that commander of theirs, he had them hanged. One after the other.
Hanged? All of them?
Aye. Every last one of them.
I'm looking for two friends. The innkeeper told me they were involved in that skirmish. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry, his page. Have you heard those names?
Lord have mercy. They were the ones that was taken captive.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, half the domain knows them. They was hanged.
My God! Surely not. There must have been lots of people there. Maybe you made a mistake in the confusion.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure? How far away were you? What happened exactly?
I'm just saying what I saw. That's all.
I'm asking if you're sure. Would you swear to God? Well, speak!
Before Almighty God? Well, maybe. I mean, it was all a bit chaotic, that's true.
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God. That's some good fortune at least. Could you bless Cooper, please? Maybe he'll get better if you put a word in for him with the Almighty.
It seems like the bishop has removed Godwin from his position. And then during that moment where he's been removed from his position, that's when Sir Radzig and Hanush approached him and said, "Right, well, we need you to go look for Henry and Hans." So now he's back to being a wandering swordsman again, like he used to be. I think with me mic, it also helps that I've got my fan on because that fan's pretty loud, and I think it like confuses the mic. Because for me, like I said, my TV's pretty loud now, but so is the fan, and it sort of like mixes up the sound so that the headset cannot really tell that there's voice coming from the TV. So that works out pretty good.
Of course. I'd be happy to. Benedictio Domini sit vobiscum. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Father. Here, take this and pray for us, please.
All right.
Remember
Of
the
course I
ring?
will. Farewell, my friends.
Please, God, make Cuba better again. I beg you.
Oh, jeez. Kill it with fire. I'm gonna guess this is gonna be Godwin's journey to changing his ways, because obviously he's a priest, but he spent his years being a traveling swordsman, so he's not like wholly devout. He has his moments where he lets himself go. He loves his booze, and he's not against banging the odd woman here and there. So, and obviously that's what's led to him being removed from his position. And I'm gonna guess this journey's gonna sort of change his ways. Right, so we're gonna go to the mill where they hung everybody. Well, thankfully, this horse will not run off to Samine. This one should stay put, unlike Henry's piece of shit. So I'll have to deal with that for a while. Oh wow, this horse is all right actually. Oh my god, I'm playing as Godwin. Like I said in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, Godwin was by far my favourite character. And I'm gonna guess I'm not the only one. So then they've made like this story. He's got a bigger presence in this story, which is great. Now we just need to know if we'll ever see the charlatan again. Like if he'll have a presence.
Where will we find them? What do you think, Bibiana? Quick!
Oh. Is it because, during Yohanka's DLC when the Inquisition and the Bishop came to town? Or is it the one that Hanush told with, like the one that Hanush told with to go find? And I remember Henry had the option to tell the Bishop about all the things that Godwin got up to, but I didn't do that. So I'm guessing that's canon in this one. So was Henry the reason he lost his position in the canon story? Because, like I said, during Yohanka's DLC, you had the option to tell the Inquisition about the actions he did. And I think when Hanush told you to go get rid of the Bishop from Uzit, I think you also had the option to tell him as well. But like I said, I chose not to because I like Godwin and I didn't want to snitch on him.
Yeah! I can't leave Henry in the lurch. Go!
Why? Hello, invisible wall? What's going on?
Easy! I can't leave Henry in the lurch.
Wait, isn't this the right way? I'm confused. Hang on. Oh. Okay, it's on the... Never mind. It's on the opposite side. Alright.
Whoa! Whoa!
Herds boy sleepy. Oh, right. So Godwin, there's a lot of invisible walls for Godwin's side of things. Oh. I hope they're not too intrusive. That'd be a bit of a shit.
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover.
Yeah, I mean, it would. Like I said, Henry did have that option, but it would just make more sense if it was because of his own actions. Because he
Probably
did.
use them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled.
He did obviously get up to quite a lot of stuff, Godwin. Like I said, he loved his booze and he loved fornicating with women. But he's going to find the body of a.
Trained arrows down in them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
He's going to find Ulrich's body. I think he was called Ulrich, wasn't he? The assistant to Lord Burgow. Yeah, chatter. Looters.
What you want, you old fart? Sure you're not lost? Kiss your ass goodbye. Goodbye. Now you've had it.
Hey,
Just you
come back
wait.
in the name of the Lord. Your Lord commands you. Okay, Godwin's stamina's a bit naff. Whereas this other guy, he can run. Look at him. He hasn't stopped once. Come back, you shit. Damn you! Hey, God.
I can't leave Henry in the lurch.
He's still going. Ah, it's stopping us from chasing him. He got away. We can't leave Henry in the lurch. Also, Godwin's got a full pouch selection. He's got some good gear on him. Ooh, looking forward to steak tonight. I was just going to order some food, but everyone's having a steak fry up, so I thought, why not? You alright, mate? You seem to be levitating. Yeah, he's got some keys for a chest. Where's that for? I feel sorry for this guy. Like when I was playing as Henry, I've noticed this guy just pinned up against the tree. Um, guys, I was going to say I should be picking up all these arrows, free arrows, but yeah, it's not letting us. Should be near where Ulrich came off of his horse and then got shot.
God almighty. Bless their souls.
Oh, maybe we've passed it? Yeah, this is the dead end. Wait, where the hell is Ulrich's body? Did someone take Ulrich's body? Like, it's not here? Wait a minute. Is he, like, not actually dead? Is he, like, a traitor? His body's not here. Like, why would the... Like, again, he's dead, so why... Like, everyone else's body's here, so why is his not? Again, it could just be a gameplay thing where the game's removed his body, but then again, like I said, then why is everyone else's? Like, obviously, it's depicting the aftermath of what happened. But Ulrich ain't here. Like, he was in the middle of the road underneath his horse. Oh, wait. Is that supposed to be him? I can't tell because this guy's all like pale. I wonder if that's supposed to be him, but they've like obviously looted him. I can't tell. I wonder if he's still alive or if that is actually him. And he faked his death in some way so he could become traitor. Or he's hanging from that tree. Even though he's already dead. He's probably hanging from that tree.
They blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior.
I mean, I wouldn't really say that that's blocked. In fact, it's not.
In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
I would ever find Mutt. Obviously, Mutt has a bit more of a presence in this. Like in the first game, he was just like extra. He was DLC, but now he's like actually like a main staple of the game. Like your whole intro, you had to find him. I wonder if Godwin will come across him.
Stop! What are you... Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, a tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein and his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If We survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Oh boy, get this one out. Oh, that Godwin needs some levels.
You'll be sorry. Go fuck yourself.
Come on then! Crash him on the head! Get him! Now just this one! Should have fucking stayed out of it! Fucking swine! I know you one, old man.
Cool. Bear with us. Oh, Godwin can't carry very much. You know what? I'm gonna try play his whole section just wearing what he's wearing.
But Eric, it was shut.
He's a priest.
Deal with you later. Father! Worthy sir! A quick word?
We'll get the hang of the
Oi,
countering and everything.
old man, come here. We need to talk. Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona eis.
Domine.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Užice, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. Nobody deserves that. Not even enemies. And besides, those corpses could attract wolves from the forest.
Sod the wolves. Let them fill their bellies.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nebarkov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it.
Because it's about this wide. Imagine if there was a trophy for like not looting any bodies with Godwin. I wouldn't be surprised. But too late. Dead. Where's this tree that they hung them from? Let's see that anyway. Like I said, I'm interested that I'm playing as Godwin, and obviously, like I said from the very beginning, he took his damn time getting over that hill because we know Sasau and that it's just, it's just over the hill from here. He's took his fine time getting here, but he's finally here, and I'm happy that we're sort of like investigating, and what it's sort of like back to square one. Like, obviously, in the beginning, you start as Henry with nothing after he loses everything, and then you build up. And then you start off as Godwin at this point, and obviously, he's not fully kitted. So you've got to, like, probably build your way back up with him as well. And so far, I'm interested. You can't change Godwin's clothes. Never mind. That answers that, then. So you have to use what he's got. The only thing he can equip is a shield. Which, to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to bother. I'm just going to stick with the longsword. As is. We'll just keep him as he is. But yes, where's this tree that everyone...
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
Oh, they're my friends. I hadn't heard from them
there
for
they
a
are.
long time, so I set out to find them.
Surely a priest can't leave his parish just like that, can he?
Mother Church isn't happy with me. I sinned.
Does it have anything to do with the... Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Yeah, quick,
I don't know which way I'm going.
go! Go! Quick! Go!
Well now, you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress.
With long
How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon. And maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him. I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men.
He helped us against some bandits.
And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Guess he's not happy that he opened his yap.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
And you don't look much like the lord of this fortress. I don't even know your name.
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine, for now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other is to me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress. And they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
I've no idea how they got mixed up in everything. But they only came here to deliver a message. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Oh, shit.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, damn.
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Rebellion? Who's rebelling?
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man!
Holy shit, just from one fight to another with Godwin. Hang on, I need to get washed. I get clean. I clean. I haven't got any more heals.
Take that, you fucker!
Rebel. Why are we putting down rebels?
To me! Get him from behind!
Oh, oh.
You're going to fuck with us?
The shame it didn't look like it was actually in his head, but never mind.
Help me with them! Bash him on the head! Oh, you bastard! Right! Watch out! It's a rebellion!
Oh, that Godwin! He's like the guy from the Book of Eli.
Get the fuck! It's a whole day for you.
Hey, that's not fair. I'm busy fighting somebody else. Go away.
This has been going on too long. You want to try me? Bad luck. Now you fucked up. What do you want? Now we'll have you, scum. Show your stuff.
What the hell killed him? Alright, the archer in the back. Whoa! Never mind, I thought it was him that killed that other guy.
Jesus, I'm hit!
Are you still standing?
You'll regret that, fucker! Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
Looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Berghoff's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
Sometime earlier.
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
Look who it is.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get to you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
Oh yes, calm as a
See about
bitch.
that.
Zizka, you want it at the gate?
I say that the
not
rebels
done
are gonna
with
get
you
him out on the. Oh, is that the end of it? Oh, what? Is that the end of Godwin's story? Oh, son of a. I want more.
What do you want here, you swine?
I'm doing what I do best, and you're getting in my way again. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zhishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't listen to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zhishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zhishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Well, I mean, Henry's got a one-track mind, so...
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry. This vermin doesn't have a backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
Eric's the one that's going to get him free.
When did you start recruiting Jasix?
He was the one. He was the one that beat on him with a glove.
I think he was looking for this.
You swine!
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Eric, you're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
Eric's the one that took captive towards the end, isn't it, as well?
There'll be time when we meet again.
Because Toth and him, you know, that.
What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
That was him, wasn't it? That is Eric, isn't it?
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can you even deliver a letter?
Deja vu.
I will get those fuckers.
The enemy of my enemy.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zizka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery.
Why is my mic suddenly
which
picking
doesn't
everything up? It
exactly
hasn't
make
picked
us
up anything
allies.
this whole time. Now it's suddenly like, I want to pick up everything. So yes, Eric. Eric is the guy that obviously beat up Henry with the fists when he was captured, but he is also the guy that we captured and used him as a bargaining chip towards the end of Kingdom Come Deliverance because Toth and him are in a relationship together. You didn't notice anything? Oh. Like, I'm seeing the OBS volume gauge jumping when that guy was speaking. Oh well, if it's not really noticeable, then I'll crack on.
We know about his past, but it seems he's changed his mind and sided with King Wenceslas. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing, and then all of a sudden his dagger's in your back. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we, here and now, really are on the same side.
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Bergov is traitor-in-chief.
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men! They were good lads!
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from good.
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Ah, Catherine. Yeah, she disappeared during the party. It's clear she warned them.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Who is Catherine? She keeps cropping up, so even he doesn't know her.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
Well, that is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
The only thing I hate, like during these moments, Henry's helmet. Everybody else, if they have a face covering helmet during a cutscene, every other NPC's face, like the face piece, automatically is up, so you can see their face. But Henry's, that's not exactly a very good pose to be having there. Everybody else's face. Never mind. Everybody else's face mask is up, but his remains down during cutscenes, and it's the only thing I don't like with that helmet. Other than that, the helmet's great. Its stats are great, but I wish during cutscenes it was up, because all you can see is Henry's eyes through the visor, and it's yeah.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Bergov's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was. Now it's clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. Either he just needed coin and joined the first band he came across, and when he found out who I was, he secretly did an about-face and planned to double-cross us. Or he was already Sigismund's spy when he joined us. Anything's possible.
Why did Istvan let you ambush von Bergov instead of telling him you were at Nebukov? If he's on his side.
Well, that's not so mysterious. It all happened so fast that he didn't have time to do anything. What's more, I kept everyone inside the fortress before the battle. For that precise reason. So no idiot would give us away. Although it's true he wanted to avoid that battle. He tried to talk me out of it. And now we know why. While we're on the subject of Istvan, I understand you have some history between you.
It's a pretty ugly story. As Lord Capon said, he went marauding in our Sasau region. He seized Talmberg Castle, imprisoned my father, and stole his sword. And his commander, Markvart, killed my mother and stepfather while they were raising our village.
That's a long list.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on! I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
Who is Catherine?
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Berghoff is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. The same with the miller, though he had lots of other incentives as well. What actually happened to Semyon?
Von Berghoff sent his men to take revenge on
I
him.
knew the
Both
miller
Jan
was
and
the one
Olga are
supplying them
alive,
with the gunpowder and
but
everything.
they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape, so von Berghoff wouldn't suspect anything.
Oh, thank God for that at least. They're good men. It would be a sad loss.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zizka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh,
We'll go back to the
and
original
would you like
region?
me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing, and preaching?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
You getting gangrene?
Oh, fucking
Oh,
Henry fucked him up.
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
Oh, well, let us see.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Oh, he's gonna take his eye out. I think he's gonna take his eye out.
Just get it over with.
Yeah, he's gonna scoop his eye out.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
Finger of God.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
Never mind.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Bergov comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful,
wait,
you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long
Is
day.
Clara the person that Henry already banged? She, like, when he took her out to the woods so she could go pick herbs? Was it when we came to this fort?
It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tragedy in Samin. Was that also the choice of a lesser of two evils?
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves.
Henry's hungry. Oh. Henry's gonna pass out. That's what Henry's gonna do. Thankfully I've got one cocktail portion.
If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them. The best thing you can do. Will you help me? But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of... We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime...
Can you...
I'll pray for salvation.
Can you not, Right. I wish he had finished his sentence. Or mid conversation and then he stopped because we got here. Following an exhausting day full of twists and new alliances, a peaceful evening has arisen. Ziska is recovering from his injuries and his band is about to leave the estate of Sir Otto von Bergau in the morning. But Godwin wanted to first bury the dead to see their souls off to to eternity. It was certainly a gesture of goodwill, and also indeed his duty, because he was the only priest far and wide. That's why he asked me for help. After a bloody battle, the last sad duty remained. I must help Godwin and bury the dead who died in the fight in the ravine.
Hosanna in excelsis. Lord, grant them eternal rest.
I get the feeling I'm making a mistake here. Is somebody already buried here, or... Ah, right. Whew. Yeah, at the beginning of the game I was like, I'm faithful to Teresa. And then I made that one mistake with Karine, or whatever her name is here. Like I didn't actually mean to do it, but never mind, it happened. And then yesterday banged somebody else, so Clara. And yeah, yesterday banged somebody at that party. So yeah, it happened. Uh-oh, stinky. Henry smells. Good enough. Automod. Piece of shit. Nah, there's no option there for me. See? Just says drop. I've got that. Oh god. Very gritty, never mind. See, it's there now. It's yes, apparently the game thinks that is good enough. There you go. He's done. It would have been funny if his legs were still sticking out. That's nice. He gets all fancy stones and everything. The other guy just got a dirt. I mean, he got a few. Honestly, the one thing I wish there was an option to like just hide the helmet during cutscenes, or like during like conversations like I'm about to have now. I wish they would add an option like that, because eventually I'm going to end up going back to the option of not wearing a full face helmet again. I know what the option is. The helmet is lifted now. That's what I'm saying. You hold up on the D-pad, so the helmet's now down. But even with it up, during a conversation for Henry, it's always down. But other NPCs, if they're wearing a full face mask, theirs will lift up. But Henry's always stays down during conversations. Even though, like I said, if you hold it up on the D-pad, I always have it up because, like I said, having it down is just god awful. So the only other option there is just to not wear the helmet, which I'm going to end up doing because, like I said, it's I don't like it covering his face during cutscenes, and now he just looks like an idiot. Another one. There we go. And yes, I like my spectacles. That was as soon as I found them, I put them on immediately. But with that helmet, you can't see them. That's better. I think I'm just going to keep that like that from now on. Obviously, I'm going to lose quite a bit of stats, but it's better than his face constantly being covered. Oh, look! What's Teresa from the mill up to?
Do you know anything about Teresa from the Ratoi Mill?
You mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz?
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
She's a pretty girl. I didn't promise her anything. Well, I mean, technically didn't. Like, they're not married or anything.
Well, like you said, she's a kind girl and quite pretty as well. I'd like to see her again when we get back to Sasau.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if she likes you, I'm sure she'll wait for you.
Honestly, I said it would be interesting if there was a hidden trophy for Henry actually not having sex with anybody else. Because the option does pop up every time for Henry to be like, sorry, I'm not interested. And I think the very first person that I did deny at the beginning of the game, it did pop up saying that he's obviously already got a girl waiting on him back home. But with everybody else, that option wasn't there. It was just the option to say, nah, I'm not interested.
Who's looking after the church while you're here?
Well, whoever it is, it's no concern of mine.
Wait, so you weren't kidding? You aren't a priest anymore?
I'm afraid not. That little evening escapade of ours and your sermon in the church didn't escape the bishop's attention.
Oh, shit!
Someone turned you in, eh?
Let's just say I've had a running dispute with our bailiff for quite some time now. And what happened didn't help my case much.
So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Maybe I should earn a living getting people out of trouble.
Why not? You're good at it.
But I'm too old for that now.
That's called experience, Godwin.
Oh, damn. So, yeah, the little event with him and Henry getting absolutely hammered, having a fist fight in the bar, then shagging two women up in the bell tower, and then going out in the field butt naked in the morning, barn like sheep. That's what got his position removed. And the sermon in the morning where they were both hungover. Yeah, he's just like, life goes on, crack on.
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out. I have something that'll get your blood pumping.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll lie down and wait for it.
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there.
Well, guess like good old times, we're gonna get hammered. Still got that ring. I was supposed to put it in somebody else's pocket to get Florian into trouble, but I never did it. So I've still got the ring. I mean, it's worth nothing. What? The hell's that got to do with me horse? If I'm lucky, this little break from Henry, if I'm lucky, it's fixed my horse, so he's no longer... In fact, we'll find out. Oh. Where's my horse? I bet he's at Sabine, just chilling in the field again.
Well, are you ready? You really have to try this.
God Hurtel.
Come over.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
Is that gunpowder I smell here?
That's right. It's Schwarzpulver, or gunpowder. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And pretty explosive if you don't know how to use it, eh? Have you ever shot one, Godwin?
Me? Never. But at the Battle of Kosovo, I witnessed what damage bronze bells filled with black powder can do.
I've heard of those. Those must have been bombards. A terrible weapon of the Turkish Sultan.
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
You'd think from the force of the blast, the wooden stick part would just shatter.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. It has a metal barrel in the front, and you hold it in the back. First, you load the powder in the barrel, then the ball, and you plug it up with a piece of cloth or parchment. Sheep's wool is also good, because it doesn't get wet, but then it's hard to clean the weapon after. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil. You have to use a wide stance, otherwise it'll knock you on your ass.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that.
Handgun. Spelled G-O-N-N-E. The handgun is a terrifying modern weapon. Its slow loading speed and inaccurate aim are balanced by its sheer destructive force and the fear it causes amongst enemies. To fire, you must have a projectile equipped in your ammunition slot. Hold L2 to load the pistol. Hold L2 to aim, and then right trigger to fire. You don't like it?
Good. Let's try shooting.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece, so you'll surely be the best teacher.
That's true. So far, I've only had to have 2 fingers stitched back on.
What?
But don't worry. I'm sure beginner's luck will protect you.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea. O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
So let's get to it.
Whoa! A hit!
Did I hit? Godwin's doing good. it's anything like the previous ranged weapons in the previous Kingdom Come Deliverance. Wow. Ah. I think Godwin hit every single one. Yeah, Godwin. Catch.
My God, this really is a diabolical contraption. Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
Henry's choice. This weapon has no future. Little do you know, Henry.
This weapon has no future. It's too noisy, and above all, inaccurate.
But it also has its advantages. Cavalry chargers haven't a chance against it.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you'll have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm gonna hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Yes, Dad. Try to get new allies. Go to sleep in the cabin. What was that other option? Load supplies on the cart.
Hey, you! Why are you gawking at me like a daft cunt? I should have shot you right off. And don't pretend you can't hear me.
Hang on, I'll put this in the cart and then I'll speak to you.
What is it? Lost for words?
Why did I lose rep?
There's no reason to argue. We're both on the same side.
On the same side? Are you yanking my pistol? Your lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead. And there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priest here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with.
Magical bags, they'll just keep reappearing. There isn't. How many have I got to do? Oh, last one.
I tell you, man, you certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Cool. I'm guessing that's why ally option. Oh wait, no, it still says get new allies. Okay. Who else is there? Doesn't look like there's anybody else out here. Oh wait, hang on.
You take care of the horses here?
Aye, that would be me, unfortunately. I'm just trying to think of what to do, because things aren't looking good.
What's wrong? Are they injured from battle?
It's so much better now that I haven't got that helmet
One of the
on.
mares took the brunt of it, the poor thing. She wasn't as lucky as you. Sacra! I almost shot you at that mill this morning, fella. You're bloody lucky our captain saved you. How did it all happen, anyway? Why were you with that bastard from Trotsky?
That's a long story. Just tell me what I can do to help.
Well, I have some horses in the stable that need shoeing. If we're gonna go anywhere tomorrow, that is. But Steer, the blacksmith, is dead. And his brother can't even forge a nail.
And how many horseshoes do you need?
All I need is enough to shoe the last 3 horses. But the 2 horseshoes I found lying around here are useless.
You're in luck. I'm a bit of a blacksmith myself. Any journeyman can make a horseshoe.
That really is quite the coincidence. I'd be happy to pay you for your work.
All right. But I'm gonna need a forge and an anvil.
Don't worry about that. You'll find Bull in the castle forge. He's a hearty fella, but all thumbs when it comes to smithing. Tell that numbskull to let you use the forge for a while. Farewell, my friend.
Are you going to give me the materials? I don't want to make horseshoes. It's the one thing I suck at. Lamb. Wait, can I actually use that? Wait. Can I use that instead of, like, the torch? Or is it just decoration? Ah, I think it's just decoration. Boo! Ah, yeah, it's just, yeah, never mind. Damn it. I was kind of hoping I could use that.
Coming up. There's a nice view from here.
I'll be right with you.
There's a beautiful view of the sunset from here. And the only thing I want now is for it to set and for this fucking day to be over. Come and have a chat.
Can I, like, do all that stuff? I'm helping people. I promised to make shoes for horses. Horses need shoes. He dropped
the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me? We didn't herd sheep together, so bugger off.
What the hell's the matter with you?
If you don't stop staring at me, I'll kick your ass, you fucker. For my brother, too.
Wait, what happened to Steer? Don't tell me he died in that ravine too.
Bloody hell. Did you know him?
The last time I was here, he spoke fondly of you. He was a blacksmith, like me.
Aye. He knew his way around a smithy. Unlike me. Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye. My father was a blacksmith.
Ours only drank, and then he drowned. But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too, I reckon you could give me a hand with something. What do you say?
I need to forge a few horseshoes, Bull.
You mean right now?
Is this about time?
It's just that I have some other work to do, and horseshoes, they take time.
Don't worry, Bull. I'm a blacksmith. All I need is for you to let me use your anvil.
Well, you came at just the right time then. I could use a hand here. There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there that needs fixing up before we leave.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
You'll really help me? Great! The lads would be bloody delighted if you fixed up their weapons. What can I do for you?
What do you have?
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Right, where's... Where's I am? I need to make some horseshoes. Alright, so it's just scrap metal. Okay. Does it matter what quality I make? Should I just make shitty ones or night ones? Back, screw that. I'll be here all day. Warren, I'm guessing I'm on a bit of a time crunch here, so I'll just use repair kits.
What would you like?
I repaired those broken weapons.
Bloody hell! That would have taken me a week. Actually, I reckon I couldn't even do it in a year. Oh, my hands just ain't no good for it. All they're good for is bashing people's skulls in. What about you? Do you like fighting?
My hands prefer foraging over killing. Here you go, Bull.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. If you ever need anything, just let me know. And this is for you. I hope it comes in handy.
Got a shot. Yeah. Right, so now just make some shoes. How many have I got to make? Need to shoe 3 remaining horses. Shoes for them. How many? What? So does that mean he needs 12 horseshoes? One for each foot? Or hoof? I'll be on all day forging that many. How many does it need? And I definitely don't have that much scrap. I hate making horseshoes. It's the only one I hate crafting. Fan of it.
I won't get too far without fire.
I hear horseshoes. Why is this one taking forever? I hate making horseshoes.
I should heat it up again.
Again? You should be done by now, Henry. I should probably save the game because, like I said, I think I'm on a bit of a time crunch with things here. What happened? Oh. The mine.
This'll be done in no time.
You say that, Henry, but again, I hate making horseshoes. That's one. Henry!
Well, I'm about halfway done.
Oh, he's whistling a different tune.
It's cold. I should hop over to the
Maybe I don't
forge.
need massive full swings. It does quick little swings. Might be good enough for the horseshoes.
Good. This won't take long now. That looks good. Now just
Oh
to
my
temper it.
god, maybe I've just been doing shit this whole time because I'm like always doing those massive full swings. Hey Sephiroth, how you doing? If I'm lucky, I only need 3. In fact, it should be only 3. Because obviously you only equip 1 on your horse anyway. I don't think I need like 4 per horse. Doing good. Just played a little bit of the game as Father Godwin, which was interesting. I want more though. But now we're back to playing as Henry. We finally got my hand on a gun. Which I suck at. I definitely need some practice with that weapon.
I'll never finish it like this. I should move it. Well, I've got half finished.
Oh my god, I did that really quick. Wow, I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Like, I've always been going for those massive, like, hold the trigger full swings, but just a quick tap does the job. Right, if I'm lucky, that's enough. Back in a second, hands. I'm making friends, which is good for the both of us.
You're in luck. It just so happens I have those horseshoes here.
Do you normally carry that much iron around on you?
Happy to help. Is there anything else I can do?
No, I'll shoe the horses myself. Here's something for your help. Thanks a lot, my friend. God be with you, and have a pleasant evening.
Wait, cocktail portion. Right. Who else can we help? Oh, Clara, where are you? Do you need help? Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Humana, humana. Never mind. Digested portion. Hey, it's not saying I'm stealing them, so yoink. It's not one not. So speak to anyone that has a name. Oh, this place got cleaned out. Right, so there's like there's anybody over this way. Mine. Oh, okay. Is there like no option to help him? Well, who else needs help? I'll save the game and then I'll speak to Hans. Just, I say I don't want to force the story to proceed. I'd rather help everybody if I can.
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're gonna have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right?
Why is it blurry?
I hear we're going back to Rattay tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Berghoff once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Same here. Al dente's fortuna jivat.
Stop saying it.
Exactly.
Every time you say that, something goes wrong.
It's all over. So, what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our fortuna carry us away.
Do you have a fancy badge? Can I win it off you? Ooh, he does have a badge. Ah, never mind. No, there is a badge. Never mind.
I'm really surprised you challenged me. I don't like to lose.
Well, I kick your ass at everything else, so I'll kick your ass at this as well, mate. And I went bust. Fuck. He's gonna win, isn't he? I bet he wins off of one hand.
These ones here.
Why is it saying somebody's looking for us?
Here.
You little... He's gonna win.
That's enough. Your turn.
Holy shit. Good job I got the devil die. Come on, please, 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 please.
I want to play too, you know.
Yes. No, it's a 3. No!
That must hurt.
Bullshit. I will beat you.
There was us look on my head.
Great, though I just be.
You did
Exactly. Even. Well,
if you
don't. Thanks, you made enough. I'm really surprised you challenged me. I don't like to lose. For Christ's sake, how is that even possible?
Good, very good.
Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Nope, you are.
Damn it. God's holy britches. How come I always lose so disgracefully?
Because I cheat disgracefully? No. Because you play so deplorably?
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
You want to enjoy life again? So, back to the original plan?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Not a chance, you idiot.
Who are you calling an idiot? Only an idiot would waste bandages on those highborn fuckers.
They're injured, just like our men.
Plenty of ours are already pushing up daisies, and these bastards are responsible.
Aye, don't fuck with us, Clara. You're not going to treat them and that's that. Let them die for all I care.
Absolutely not. My potions were good enough when your teeth hurt, though, eh, Jakey?
Oh, piss off, Clara! Aye, the captain said lock them up, not pamper them.
But they won't be any good to Zhishka if they're dead, you numbskulls.
Stay out of this. We have our orders, Clara.
Enough. What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate.
Who are you talking about?
They brought in 2 noblemen who survived the massacre. They call one of them Littlehead.
Herman Littlehead.
Aye, that's him. He took a good thrashing, and these 2 won't let me treat him.
Shut your trap, and don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
Spoke to him during the party.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course. Sir Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks are nothing but trouble.
First of all, I'm not from Trotsky. And second...
Ooh.
Don't forget I beat your captain Zhizka in a fight. If you want to end up the same, I can go another round. Do you want to add to Clara's work?
Aye. Maybe you're right. Let the captain deal with them himself.
True. Why should we waste our time with some lordly shit? Let's go, Jakey. We've got more important things to do.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners, Henry. They're in rough shape.
They shouldn't have yelled at you. They're brutes.
So you were more worried about me than the prisoners, were you?
What of it? You're the only woman here. And the only healer. They could show a little gratitude. At least I, for one, would be really glad if you helped those 2 poor fellas.
Thanks. Really. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
You tricked me last time? I mean, yeah, she knew what was going on. Didn't stop her from banging the enemy.
It seems chance has brought us together again.
And you know what? I'm glad. The men were betting on whether Zhishka would execute you himself or only have you hanged.
Only?
Does it matter? You're alive and well, and now one of us, at least a little. Sorry, I'd love to chat, but I have a line of patients waiting for treatment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara.
Wow.
I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark and poor old Sverk. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Listen, I need some quick advice.
What would you like to know?
Oh, shit.
What should I do about a fever and headache?
Look over the man thoroughly. The fever could be caused by gangrene in a wound. That needs to be cleaned and cauterized. He should also drink a lot of water. Chamomile is good too. And a marigold decoction should help for the fever.
What should I do with a vomiting patient?
If the patient is dozing off and spouting nonsense, he's fine. He just took a solid blow to the head. You just have to make sure he doesn't fall asleep and put a cold compress on his forehead. But if he's also thirsty, then God help him. That means he's bleeding internally, and there's nothing we can do for him.
What about bleeding? Should I bandage the wound?
Aye. A bandage will stop the bleeding, but you should first make sure there isn't a fracture.
How should I treat a burn?
Wash it with water and gently daub it with marigold ointment. Then just lightly dress it and give the patient some chamomile to calm his nerves.
Can I give them something to eat?
Certainly. A good strong broth would be best, or a potion that will bring his strength back. But be careful with head injuries and internal bleeding. Eating and drinking will only make it worse.
What's the proper way to treat a wound?
That's not hard. Always clean the wound first, and then lightly bind it with a bandage.
Henry, you don't know how glad I am to see you.
Sam! Is that you, lad? Well, you're in better shape
That's
than
a
the
damn
two of us
thing.
here.
Thank God you're alive.
Ah, don't jinx it. They could still finish us off.
So, is there anything I can do for you?
There is. You can tell us why they let you go and why we're still sitting under lock and key.
We could keep them on my good side.
Father Godwin, an emissary from Lord Hanish of Lipa, came here and paid the ransom for us.
So you got a break. People like you usually end up hanging from trees.
It's the first time I've heard of a lord paying ransom for a commoner, too.
Well, this commoner is lucky to be his father's son.
Aha! So you're a lord's bastard. At least this time it's an advantage, eh?
Aye. It seems fortune favours the bold.
I don't know. Fortune surely showed us her backside today, and I dare say she even wiped her arse with us.
And you guys see like loads of lines going down the screen. Like I don't see them on my end, but like when I look over the OBS, they'd just be my TV. They have my monitor.
I see you're injured, but don't worry. I've arranged for Clara to treat you.
Clara? Is that some local girl?
Aye. She knows all about healing and herbs. She'll try to make you feel better soon.
Thanks for not leaving us high and dry.
Aye. Thanks for putting in a good word for us.
Hang in there. You're not in any danger anymore.
Suck! Damn it!
Hey, excuse me.
Greetings, neighbor.
Good to see you.
You just went straight to bed, eh? Wait, oh, this isn't even the right. Wait. Wrong place. Eh? She said she had a chest in her... Oh, is that it? You never know, just in case we might end up needing to put somebody out of misery. Do do dip dip do do dip do.
I came to treat you. What hurts, Zwerg?
I took a blow to the ribs, and my right leg hurts like hell. I'm fine otherwise.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
Just be careful, all right? I'm aching all over.
Don't worry, my friend. I'll just take a peek. And here. Aye, yes. You've got a bruise on your chest and some dried blood.
Oh. Well, that doesn't sound so bad, does it?
No, but you also have a pretty swollen ankle.
And what can we do about that?
I don't know yet. I'll have to take a closer look at it first.
I'm gonna have a quick look on Twitch's side. Like I said, it may just be an OBS thing. Like it may not actually be coming through on the feed. Hopefully, channel. No, I think it is. And again, I don't know if it's my monitor. Yeah, whatever. Right, let's see.
Let me have a look at your chest. Your ribs aren't just bruised. You've got a gash as well.
And what about it?
It's not too serious. I'll just have to clean the wound before bandaging it. Otherwise, you could get an ugly infection. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen.
How bad is it?
Nothing too serious. You just sprained your ankle. If we bandage it up nice and tight, you should be on your feet by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I could give you some sort of potion.
You know potions too, do you?
But not even a chamomile potion can fix everything. I'll have to treat you as well.
Oh, I'd appreciate it, lad.
All right. I think I know what's wrong with you, Zwerg. Your ankle just needs to be bound. But I'll also have to clean, stitch up, and bandage that wound on your chest. A buck's blood potion would do you good. Or at least some chamomile for your ankle.
It sounds like I just might pull through. But a drink would really hit the spot. I'm thirsty as hell. Could you get me something?
Let's get to it. I'm gonna treat you.
All right. Do what you have to. Just make it quick.
Didn't you say that the fact that he was, if anyone was saying they were thirsty, they're bleeding internally, which means they're screwed?
I'll clean that wound on your side, otherwise it'll fester.
Is it that bad?
Aye. Gangrene is pretty bad. This is gonna sting a bit.
Fucking hell, that burns.
The main thing is that it does what it's supposed to. I'll have to sew up that wound on your chest.
Make it quick, before I shit myself from the pain.
I'll just make a few quick stitches. That's it.
Christ! Fuck!
Damn it. Stop squirming around, Zwerg. I'm trying to concentrate. One more knot. There we go.
Mother of God! That wasn't exactly painless, mate.
I'll bind that ankle of yours and bandage your chest. There. I'll wrap it up like this and tie it up here.
Sakra! Well then, is that it?
All done. Now just don't make any sudden movements, Verk.
Thanks. It seems to be holding well.
Well, that's the dressing done. Now for the rest. I'll rub some of this decoction on your ankle.
You think that will help?
Um, 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 um.
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh, it feels better already.
I'll give you something to drink.
About fucking time. Some wine would be nice. Or at least some ale.
I may need that for the other guy. Should I just give him the water? I think I should probably just give him the water.
This'll have to do.
Damn it. Couldn't you get something better?
Oh wow, you ungrateful shit.
All right. That's all, Zverk. I treated your wounds. The best thing you can do now is get some sleep.
Christ, you really are a good healer. I feel better already. Really. Thanks a lot.
I'm more worried about the fact that you said you were thirsty when she said, well, that's a bad sign.
Where did they wound you, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Oh, come on, I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Is there a cut under all that blood on your head? You've got a cut and some bruising. You took a hard hit to the head, didn't you?
What do I know? It was one hit after another. It all just blurred together.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Maybe a strong elixir would do the trick.
Is that really necessary?
Even a healing potion isn't a cure-all. I'll still have to treat you properly.
Come on, I'm fine. Don't waste your time on me.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll clean and bandage your wounds, but most importantly, don't fall asleep, Mark. You've got a head injury.
Ah, come on, don't be silly. I'm perfectly fine. I'll just take a little nap and I'll be right as rain.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
Don't give him a sip of liquor, that'll knock him out. Shit.
I could use some sort of potion.
Have a cockle potion, that'll wake him up.
This will put you back on your feet. Guaranteed.
I'm fine, really.
I'll clean that wound for you. This will sting a bit.
Christ.
Good job I had that cockle potion.
Good. That's that. I'm going to dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here and tie it up here.
Sakra. Be careful.
I'm not giving him booze.
Finished.
That'll knock him out.
It's as good as it'll get.
Not even worth mentioning.
I reckon we're done here. I treated you the best I could.
Aye. So you did.
I cleaned and dressed your wounds, but you have a concussion.
I know. I could really use some shut-eye, but I don't have any shoes. Sorry.
You're spouting nonsense, but that's the concussion talking. Hopefully it'll wear off soon.
Oh, Christ.
I hope I did alright with him. I didn't want to give him booze because it could knock him out, and now he's got to stay awake because he's got a concussion. I hope that cockle potion actually did something. Like, she didn't give us a one, so I used my own.
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
I did what I could, and I hope I brought them some relief.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later.
I bet
now
you he
you should
dies.
take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks, but I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
Let's go and get something to drink so we can forget about it.
It sounds good. But if the men saw me tipsy, I'd never hear the end of it. The best thing we can do is go to sleep. If you like, there's a free bed in the cabin. The wind blows through the gaps, but if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, we'll be warm this evening. I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happier ending. Take care then, and have a pleasant evening.
I get the feeling that Mark guy's gonna die. I bet you that cockle potion I gave him didn't do anything. Is there any option to like just go back and say, here, have this other potion? Hopefully it'll be alright. Hopefully the pain will like keep him awake. Because when I was speaking to him, he didn't sound like he was in pain. He was just delirious from the concussion. But obviously he's lying there at the moment again, saying he's in pain. Right, who's left to speak to?
We should get going.
Hook? No?
Sakra. Take care, friend.
Anyone else needs help? Oh, maybe I've helped everybody. Ooh. Dagger mace. Okay, maybe I am done. Don't see anybody else to help.
Is there something else I can do for you?
No, I have everything I need. And tomorrow's another day.
How are you doing?
It's not as bad as it looks.
The fire cell door just got left open. I guess I'm guessing that's it. I'm done.
Where can I sleep in the castle?
I reckon there's no room in the tower or the smithy, but I'm sure there's a place for you in the lower castle. You'll find a free bed in the cabin right past the gate. Well, see you later. Have a good evening.
Where?
Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully, awfully tired. And cold too.
Well, we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
Oh, never mind. Nothing happened. Hey, Arcadius, how you doing? The night is darkest before the dawn. Oh. Well, that's a phrase. Another nightmare.
No! Ma! Ah!
I am here, lad.
Oh, shit.
And I'm coming for you.
You're all sweaty. He's had a Bad dream.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Clara, what in the hell?
Oh shit.
What the hell is going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
There he is, at tots with him. See now his new right-hand man.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
What do you mean, who are they?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Oh, and there he is as well.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, they wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Markwart! Lord Nebak! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry, we'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right, I need everyone else on the battlements.
God hear our prayer and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.
So is this the fight from the beginning of the game? Where you played as Godwin. Loose! Cheat. Defend the castle.
You're mine! Send my greetings to the devil!
Welcome to hell!
Now you're finished!
The end is nigh, son. St. fucking Crispin. We're in the thick of things again.
Why can't I aim with the damn gun?
Hurry! Hurry!
Don't worry. I'll knock you down.
Get them!
Why can't I use my gun? Fire the missiles! I got one! Oh god, there's another one up! Yeah, that gun is terrible.
You got him!
I am gonna shoot you.
I'll shoot you an extra asshole! Useless! Fucking whore sons! Bleeding like...
Get out of the way!
I'll shoot you an extra asshole!
What's going on? But how?
Useless!
Rocks! There's rocks there!
I can't get a shot in! Hurry!
That's not helping.
Here's your penance!
Right, dropping stones. While defending the fortress, you can drop stones on enemies. Pick up a stone from the pile, stand over an enemy and drop it. It's not letting us pick up the stone. It's not. This is. Why is it janky? Oh, fuck it. Henry just dropped down the hole and gets stuck in. It's not letting us. This part's broken. Oh my god, now it is. Wait.
The devil's waiting for you.
Rock and stone. How'd that miss? It went through.
I'll be right with you.
It's bad.
What's wrong? We defended the gate, didn't we?
Aye, and we're holding the battlements on the tower. But they got into the lower castle. Our boys are getting hammered. We've got to get to their aid, right now.
I understand. I'll go with you.
Show what you're made of.
Fire the missiles!
You got it! Fuck, I can't see him! I'm gonna shoot you! I'll shoot you an extra asshole! Come on then! Yeah. Don't spare it! Watch out! I can't get a shot in! I'll shoot you an extra asshole! I'll kill you, you cunt! Don't spare it! Slice him right away! Get him! Fuck! I can't get a shot in! Yeah! Don't spare him! Once more, and we can...
Move aside, gentlemen.
Don't need a bucket, you shit! I can't get a shot in!
They got what they wanted. We did it, hey?
Ah, I hope so. But unfortunately, it isn't over yet. Something's happening up top. We have to go back quickly.
Oh, Sakra! When will this be over, Zizka?
As soon as we kick their asses!
Excuse me, I was climbing.
He's done! Battlements have fallen! True blood, yeah! You can't get away from me! True blood, yeah! Watch out! That won't work on me! Let's see what you can do! Come on!
Fire the missiles! Okay, that did nothing.
We've got to fall back! Everyone back to the tower! Now!
Hurry! There's more coming!
Hey, little boy, how you doing? It's just one bad shit show after another with this. Tell you, it's whenever they say that Fortuna phrase, everything goes wrong.
We're done for.
Bollocks. They won't get into the tower easily. Now, Parley, you'll see.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What the fuck is that?
Oh shit! That's a big cannon.
Pater Noster, Kies in Kielis.
I'm.
Et debiti nobis debita nostris secud.
Take cover!
Et nos dimitimus debitoribus nostris.
Everyone away from the wall.
Et ne nos inducas
I don't think that's
in
going to matter.
tentationem. But deliver us from evil.
Oh shit! I hope Godwin didn't die here.
Help me! Someone!
Glow in the dark clothes. What?
Henry! For the love of God!
Oh! Look, it's Skyrim. We're off to be executed.
Aye. We should have taken off. At least then we wouldn't have to listen to your blathering.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything.
Henry,
Never gonna do that again.
why are you naked?
Well, that's just what I'm afraid of, Henry. Honor's a splendid thing. It won't be much use to anyone as a corpse.
The great thing about corpses is that they keep their mouths shut.
Everyone else has got clothes on. What happened, Henry?
They're not dead yet.
Well, if it hadn't been for that diabolical invention, we'd have stood a chance.
Show some respect, priest. Sir Otto christened this little beauty himself. He named it Finger of God. Whoever it points at, poof.
I mean, we survived.
Halt! Caught up!
What is it, sir?
We part ways here, Istvan. I need someone to keep watch on Trotsky while I'm with the king. Take the captives with you, and get what you can out of them. We need to know what Jobst and the Leipa lords are plotting.
With the greatest pleasure, sir.
Don't spare them. And when they sing, send me a message with what you found out. But the young lord of Bjergstein will be coming along with me. He's too valuable a commodity. He'll come in handy as a hostage, if Hanush tries any tricks. And here are the orders from King Sigismund, so you know what to question them about, and where to find us. And I'm counting on you to keep my castle in one piece until I return.
Rest assured, my lord.
Good.
Forwards!
What the
Listen
hell
to
happened to his
Awareness.
character model there?
Like a child of the night. Beautiful music, isn't it?
Go to hell!
But now the fun's over. I don't have all night to deal with you. I have 2 more guests to attend to, and I want to get some sleep.
Sleep sweetly while you can.
Oh, I will. Don't you worry. I've had a couple of hard, nerve-wracking days, but in the end, everything went according to plan. And what's more, I have this wonderful entertainment before bedtime. I'll sleep the sleep of the dead.
I hope you do. Literally.
You'd do better to say your prayers, priest. It'll be your turn soon.
You'll rot in hell.
Do you think people like me are afraid of hell? The powerful lords invoke hell to keep simpletons like you in line. God doesn't give a shit about me, and the feeling's mutual. What's the penance for such blasphemy, priest? How many are fathers and all that shit, eh?
Your penance will be to drown in shit.
You're quite witty for a priest. I like you. But now back to work.
Sir, the other one just came round too.
Excellent. As soon as we're done with the captain here, we'll turn our attention to him.
I get the feeling if Wasir leaves Zizka alone, that'll have the opposite effect.
Leave the captain alone, you swine.
Would you look at that? You've still got some fire in you. But don't worry, you'll get your turn. It's time to start singing, Captain. Where are Jobst of Luxembourg and Jan of Liechtenstein?
Why do you think I've got anything to do with that fucking traitor?
Turncoat. Now, don't tell me there are disputes in King Wenceslas's camp. That would sadden me. But I'm afraid Jobst's latest treachery was directed at King Sigismund. And that's why I'm asking you. Where is he?
Kiss my ass.
It seems you don't value your life. To be fair, though, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably want it to be all over quickly, too. So we'll see how your new best friend Henry is doing.
I'll kill you. And your Eric will have to watch. And as soon as I'm finished with you, I'll gut him as well.
I'll pretend you never said that. Now you have one last chance. I'll repeat the question, but this is the last time I ask nicely. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? What were they doing in Ratai?
I don't know anything about those two. Really?
Don't take me for a fool, boy.
I don't. But you're not what you're pretending to be either. I keep thinking, why is he doing it? What's behind it? You pretend to be cruel, but you take good care of Eric. Someone must have really hurt you. Am I right?
Hear that? He's concerned about other people's souls while he's being tortured. That's a first for me. Listen, you bastard. Stop talking shit and answer my questions.
The reason I'm interested is it might come in handy when I'm torturing Eric.
You're only making things worse for yourself. Let's try this again. Jobst and Liechtenstein, where are they? Why did they meet with Razig? What do they have planned?
Will we succeed? It says hard.
I don't know anything. So you can put an end to this now and save yourself the effort.
You think you can wriggle out of this
I had a
so
feeling it would
easily that
fail.
I'll kill you without getting what I want? Even if it's just a bit of pleasure? No. I honestly don't understand why you're trying to play the hero. On account of your cronies here? The captain already told me plenty, and the priest here is shaking like a leaf. He won't last long.
I told you nothing, you whoreson!
You told me more than you think. And you ought to get some rest. So, Jobst and that other bastard, Liechtenstein, where are they? What are they doing? What was discussed in Ratai?
All right. I'll tell you what I know about them.
At last! Not hard, is it? Go on then.
Jobst has a big problem. He lent money to Sigismund, who promised him Brandenburg in return. Only Sigismund isn't paying, and the Brandenburgers aren't just gonna yield to him. So now he's acting like he's working for a good cause, but in fact he's just playing his own game. He has a grudge against Sigismund, and the Liechtensteiners are the same. They lent money to Wenceslas in return for Breslau. Only if Wenceslas loses the throne, there's no one to confirm the deal.
That's all very well, and it may even be true. But it tells me nothing about where they are now and what they're doing. Well, had enough at last? Can we start being serious finally? Is it worth suffering like this to protect that traitor and turncoat Jobst? Do you think letting yourself be killed will do any good? This is not your war! Now listen up. If you tell me what I want to know, I'll stop. And I'll get von Bergau to demand a ransom for you from Radzig. Then you'll be able to go back to that shithole of yours.
I can't tell you anything, because I don't know anything. The Lords don't give a shit about me. No one discussed with me why we were coming here. Radzig doesn't talk politics with me. Does von Bergov confide in you about his plans when he gives you orders?
Was that a rhetorical question, or are you actually asking? If you are, then yes, he does confide in me. Fancy that. And that's why I don't believe for a moment that your father doesn't tell you anything. This is the last time I'll ask. What do you know about Jobst and Liechtenstein? Where did they go from Ratai? What do they have planned?
And I'm telling you, for the last time, go fuck yourself.
As you wish.
He's gonna kill Thingy, isn't he? He's gonna die. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Never mind.
You had your chance to speak. It's your own stupid fault you didn't take it. Normally, I'd have a bit more fun with you. I did promise at Nebakov to gut you after all, but I don't have the time. So I'll gut someone else and leave you to Ernest here. Get rid of him.
Right now?
Right now. But if you want a bit of enjoyment, you can make it slow.
As you wish.
No! Stop it! Don't do it!
What is it, priest? Is there something you'd like to tell us?
Godwin, no!
Shut up! Tell me then. What's on your mind, father?
From what I understood, Jobs is looking for allies so he can take on Sigismund.
That's not really news. I want to know where he is now.
In Brandenburg. He went to Brandenburg.
That's better. And what about Liechtenstein?
Radzig said Jobs sent him to Kuttenberg. That's all I know. As God is my witness.
Well, I'll be. He sent him right into Sigismund's lap. This might surprise you, but I believe you. And you've saved this bastard's life. You'll be rewarded in heaven for that. Well then, that will do for today. See? All you had to do was cooperate a bit, and now it's all over. Wasn't all that blood spilt needlessly? Now rest up. You'll need a lot of strength for tomorrow. There's a lot more I want to know. Good night, gentlemen. Well, that's that. Find Eric for me. He's going on a little trip.
Does running for it still seem like a bad idea to you?
You know, the worst of it is that we betrayed the others. And now they'll get the same as us.
Don't feel so bad about it, lad. Everyone breaks under torture. It's only a matter of time.
Hey. Can you hear that?
What? Hang on. Don't know why all of a sudden, once again. Can you guys hear any like echo during this? The mic's picking up the TV all of a sudden. Been fine all day. Ah. Now you make yourself known. Kathleen, or whatever your name was.
About time, Catherine.
Catherine.
What took you so long?
You can hang around here a bit longer if you like.
So he did know her.
Wait. You? So that's why you pretended not to know me this whole time?
Did you work that out all by yourself?
And that's why you killed that man by the pond?
I wouldn't let anyone put their filthy heads on my most loyal sister-in-arms, would I?
So you did recognize me after that?
You think I'd forget someone who saved my life? You behaved like an utter madman who's tired of life. But I'm grateful to you, Henry.
I'm not tired of life. I'll just never run away from a fight again.
Like I said, a madman. Are you all right?
I'll live. But everything else won't be so straightforward.
What about you two?
Better than I probably look.
He didn't pay all that much attention to me. We haven't met, my dear. Godwin's the name.
Catherine. But this isn't the time for pleasantries. We have to get out of here.
The lass is right. Get out of here. How?
I've thought of that. There's a secret passageway that leads right from the basement to the Apollonia Rocks.
A secret passage?
That's right.
Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel!
Christ. So what are we waiting for?
Don't count your chickens yet. It won't be that simple. There's an iron gate at the start of the passage. We won't be able to force it, we need the key. And the Lord of the Castle has it.
And right now, that's the Hungarian. Sacra. Where can we find him?
In his chambers at the top of the Crone Tower, most likely. That's the smaller tower on the far side of the castle.
Getting hold of the orders he got from von Berghoff would also come in handy.
And our things.
Istvan had your things taken to his chambers. And the documents will be in either the scribe's chambers or von Berghoff's.
How many people are there in the castle?
That's one thing working in our favor. A lot of them left with von Berghoff. Here in the upper castle, there's just Istvan and a couple of men. There are more in the lower courtyard, but we don't have to worry about them. Besides, there's a storm on the way, so they'll all be inside.
I'll take care of Istvan and get the keys.
Sure. That's a brilliant plan. Someone has to. And I'm in no state to do it myself.
Don't worry. I'll do it. I have a score to settle with him anyway.
That's just what I'm afraid of. He said he wants to get some sleep.
Nice hands.
With any luck, the lad will find him in bed. The two of us can go. Don't take this the wrong way, Godwin. But Henry has to be stealthy, and you'd just get in his way. What's more, we need to search our tower, find von Berghoff's orders, and to keep guard. If someone came, Catherine wouldn't be able to handle him on her own, and I can't help her in this state.
Have you forgotten, Shishka? I'm supposed to bring him home in one piece.
Don't worry, he can cope. Someone who can hack me in the face won't have any difficulty with that fucking Hungarian midget.
All right, then. Be careful. And don't take unnecessary risks. No fucking around. Just cut his throat while he's asleep.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. He'll get away again.
Priest handing out advice on throat cutting. But I'll follow it. All right, let's split up. I'll take care of Istvan and search the scribe's chambers on the way. And you, Godwin, see what you can find in von Berghoff's chambers.
If I must.
It's just... I could do with some kind of armor. And a weapon to sort out that bastard. He may be lower than vermin, but I don't want to strangle him with my bare hands.
I don't think the poor bastard who was guarding us will need his stuff anymore. Robbing the dead may be a sin, but I'm sure Father here will turn a blind eye.
Aye. Although, turning a blind eye is more your thing, Shishka.
Wait, Henry. I'll give you my knife. I won't need it here.
Thanks.
I'll take care of Jan. Hurry.
And we'll leave that there for now. I'm going to go get food, and I'll be back in about an hour and a half. Yeah, I'm going to grab my food, and then we'll do the next part of trying to get the hell out of this fortress. But yes, thanks for sticking around, Dad, Son, Lullaby, and anyone else that's been hanging around and lurking. Hope you've enjoyed. Same if you're watching the VOD on YouTube, there'll be more to come. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in a bit. Like I say, I'll be back on Twitch in about an hour and a half. So I'll see you soon. Peace.